How to create successful Facebook ads for your print-on-demand products. In today's video, I'll be showing you how you can create high-quality, stunning Facebook ads from scratch. So it's important that you make your ad both intriguing and interesting enough for your potential customers to be curious enough to click on it and go to your website. It doesn't matter how good your product is. If no one is clicking on your Facebook ad, you won't make any sales. Now, if you're like me and you're not a Photoshop expert, creating a good quality ad can be difficult. But in today's video, I'll be showing you how you can easily create these professional quality ads without any technical experience. But before we begin, I just want to say a big thanks to Playset for sponsoring today's video and supporting this channel. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been using Playset for years, whether I'm creating t-shirt mockups, Facebook ads, or just social media content. And if you're new here, my name is Cynthia and I teach everything related to print on demand and social media marketing. So if you're interested in learning more, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell notification so you'll be notified every time I drop a video just like this. So welcome to the training where I'll be showing you the best Facebook ads for print-on-demand products. Again, if you are a beginner, I recommend that you go back and watch my previous video where I take you step by step on how to use Facebook ads, go over the basics. Again, just watch my previous tutorial. All right, guys, let's get started. So here are some general guidelines that I follow whenever I want to create a successful Facebook ad campaign. So the first thing you need to understand is Facebook ads work. What usually people struggle with is creating a good product to customer match. You need to have a good product and you need to put it in front of your right audience. Now, a lot of times people have a bad product and they just keep on testing and wasting their money and saying Facebook ads doesn't work, when really you have a product that's not in demand. People don't want it at all. So make sure that you do have a good product to offer and that you're targeting the correct audience, which we'll be going over in today's video. Now, the only way to really know is to test. You should know your niche better than your competitors, better than anyone else. So a lot of research must go into this. This will allow you to test cheaply and cut your ads quickly. Also, whenever you're running Facebook ads, always remove your emotions. A lot of times people get too attached to their products, get too attached to their business, and they don't see why their audience is not responding, why they aren't clicking and purchasing their products or services. Always analyze your data. Look at how many clicks you're getting. Look at, are people engaging with your ads? So those are things that I really want you guys to keep in mind before you run your Facebook ad. Now, when you're split testing, only change one variable at a time. If you don't know what I mean, when I take you through the process of creating the Facebook ad, the part where you get to select your interest group, your age, location, placement of your Facebook ad, all of these are important factors when you're trying to figure out where your buying audience is. And so when you split test, try to only change one of these variables at a time. Now, the first thing you want to do is actually test your products with a PP ad. If you don't know what a PP ad is, I recommend that you go back to my intro to Facebook ads tutorial, which I did previously on my channel. I'll leave a link down below. Just go back and watch it. But what a PP ad is an engagement ad. And what it does is Facebook will go out and find people who are most likely to like, comment, or share your post. So here are 2 points that you need to remember about a PP ad. Number one, it does not usually convert directly to sales. You may get 1 or 2 sales from this ad, but you're not really going to convert a lot of people. And the reason behind that is Facebook just wants to test for engagement, and this will allow you to know whether or not people are interested. If people can't even like or comment on your post, you're going to have a very hard time selling it. So the reason why I run this type of ad in the beginning is because I want to test as cheaply as possible. So the first thing I want to do is actually start at $5 per day. Now, I see some people start at crazy budgets like $50 per day. And let me tell you, $5, $50, or even $100, $5 per day will get you the same amount of data that will let you know whether or not to move on to the next level, which I'll show you in a bit. So you're going to run your ad for 3 to 5 days, and that will give you enough data to say, hey, this product is a winner or this product is a loser. So if you're getting little to no engagement, I recommend just cutting the ad and moving on, finding a different design or finding a different product. Now, if you're getting tons of good engagement, then I recommend at this point to switch on over to a website conversion ad. Now, again, if you don't know what a website conversion ad is, I did a complete tutorial. Just go back and watch my intro to Facebook ads tutorial. Now, with a website conversion ad, this Facebook will help you find and convert your audience into buyers. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are different ad formats. Now, when you're running a website conversion ad, Facebook will give you different options and show you what type of ads you want to run. So these include photo ads, video ads, carousel ads, and collection ads. Now, first thing I want to talk about is carousel ads. I usually do not use that for website conversion ads unless I'm running a retargeting ad campaign. Retargeting ads are only the time where I will go ahead and use a carousel ad because I find that it converts the best. Now, collection ads, I prefer to focus on single products at a time because when you're doing collection ads, you're putting multiple different products and it's hard to analyze the Facebook data to see which product is a winner when you're adding in, 5 to 6 products at a time. So for the purpose of this training, we're just going to focus solely on photo ads and video ads. So these work the best in terms of testing a product and also running a website conversion ad. Now let's talk quickly about website conversion ads for videos and photo ads. Now let's start off with photo ads. I recommend that you use professional mockups. I'll be recommending a software that I actually use on a daily basis to create these mockups. Now usually when you're using other print-on-demand suppliers like Printful or Printify, they're going to give you a very generic mockup. And it's usually a mug with a blank background. But what I want you to go out to do is actually find one that relates closely to your niche. What do I mean by that? Is finding, if you're selling a dog t-shirt, you want to find maybe a girl that's walking her dog in the picture. Or if you're in the coffee niche, you want to find a guy that's drinking coffee, with the t-shirt that you're trying to sell. So that will resonate more with your audience than simply a plain mock-up. Now, I also do prefer that you use a square size ad that can easily be resized with multiple different softwares, or you can use the one that I'm going to recommend a little bit later on. But with Facebook ads, I find that square size ads works the best. Most of the time, I don't like portrait type ads. Usually they get cut off. The next one are video ads. Now, a lot of people are intimidated by the idea of creating a video because you don't have experience, but I'm going to show you a software that you can actually use to create professional videos literally within minutes with no experience. A couple of things to keep in mind when you're doing video ads is number one, keep your video short and to the point. Number two, show different angles of your product. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll show you an example in just a bit. And optionally, you can go and add music in the background if that's what you want. So make sure they are royalty free and that you're not using any kind of music that are copyrighted, which if you are using the software that I'm going to recommend, they actually have tons of music that you can actually use. I'm actually going to show you a quick demo on Playset, which is the software that I've been using for many years to create both my mockups and Facebook ads and also social media content. So right now I am on Playset.net, where you can create different mockups, designs, logos, and videos for your print-on-demand business. Now, the first thing I want to show you is actually how to create these professional mockups. So usually when I'm selling a t-shirt or a tank top or a hoodie, I will go on Playset and try to find these. So you can just hover over on mockups. You can hover over apparel. They're going to have a few of the ones here that you can select from. You can hover over print on demand, and they also have a few categories that you can select from as well. Or you can just go up to the search bar and just type it in. So in this case, let's just say I'm in the fitness workout niche. I'm going to type in, workout mockups. And what Playset will do, they're going to suggest different mockups that you can use. And what I like about what you can do on Playset is that if you hover over each of the mockups, you can see an example of how your design will look like. So if you find one that you like, you can actually go ahead and customize it. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to pick this one over here. I like this one because it's a square size, and say for example, I'm trying to sell a tank top. I think this one will be perfect. So once you go ahead and click on it, you're going to get a page that looks something like this. Now the first thing you want to do is go ahead and insert your image. Just go ahead and click on this blue button over here and then click upload from your device. So I just uploaded a test design for you guys to see. And what I like about Playset is that you can actually move this around on where you want your design to go. So over here, I can just place it up here. I can make it bigger or smaller depending on what looks good on the mockup. So in this case, I'm just going to put it like this in the center. And if I like it, I'm going to go ahead and click the crop button. And just like that, within a few seconds, I have my design on the male model, as you guys can see in the photo. And it looks like someone who is a professional photographer took this promo picture for my brand. Now, another thing what you can do is if you're not selling it on a white tank top, you can actually change the color of the tank top. If you come up over here, it says tank top color. You can actually select the color that you want. So in this case, I can select maybe a dark blue color, or if you're, green or whatever color you want, maybe red. But in this case, I'm going to stick with a blue color. Maybe you're doing a darker blue color. And it's going to look something like this. So once you are satisfied, you can go ahead and hit the download button to download this image. Very quickly, I want to show you a second example on how to find these super professional mockups for your brand. So up here it says all categories. They actually have a drop down menu where you can select from different mockups, designs, logos, whatever you're doing. So in this case, I'm going to hit mockups and I can type in my niche. So let's just say I am in the dog niche. I can just click on dogs and they're going to show me different mockups that is available. Now, again, as I mentioned before, you definitely want to pick one that is related to your niche. So a mock-up like this with a woman with her dog or the guy with his dog will be much more eye-catching when you're running your Facebook ads rather than a plain t-shirt without the dog or without the pets in the photo. So again, you can find tons and tons here. They have so many for you guys to choose from. So just pick the one that you want to use and you can upload your own design. So in this case, I want to pick this girl with her dog. I like this, how this one looks like. So once you click on it, it's going to look like this. I'm going to go ahead and upload my own image. Just quickly uploaded my design. I'm just going to drag it all the way up and then click on crop. And then once again, I'm going to come up over here and then select the shirt color. So in this case, I want to choose a black t-shirt. Or you can do gray, but I like how this one looks on her. Let me just go with this one. And then that's super easy and simple. That took me literally a few minutes to do. And then once you're done, just go ahead and click the download button. Next thing that I want to cover, because I know I'll be getting questions about this, is Cynthia, I'm selling a very unique print-on-demand product and I can't really find the mock-up on Playset. Because sometimes if you hover over here, you look under apparel and they have things like t-shirts, leggings, hoodies. But say you're selling like a suitcase, how are you going to create these Facebook ads? And what I like about Playset is they can give you the option to look for templates to help you create these wonderful professional Facebook ads. So what I usually do is I like to come on over here and I like to search for product promos. So once I go ahead and click on that, Playset will suggest different posts, images, videos that you can actually use for your product. So if you hover over it again, it looks like something like this, and just find the one that you want to use. Now, this is the one that I'm actually going to be showing you, this one with the LED lamp. To get on this page, you can go ahead and customize both the text, the image, and the colors of the buttons, the backgrounds, everything on this template. Now, the first thing I want to do is go under the product side, and what they give you the option to do is upload your own image. So I'm going to go ahead and upload my own products. Uploaded this suitcase that I want to sell, and I'm going to go ahead and click crop. Within a few seconds, I have my own product on this beautiful layout. Now I can go ahead and obviously change out the background if I want to, if you don't like how this looks. So you can come down here which says background and you can find the one that you want to select. Actually going to pick this one over here. You can customize the text, our suitcase. Free shipping. Instead of order now, I can just say buy now instead. And what I also like about Playset is I can actually make my text bigger. I can drag it however I want. I can put free shipping over here just like that. I can make this button appear a lot bigger than it is. So I'm going to drag the buy now text, which looks something like this. And if you like how it looks, you can go ahead and again, just download it. Super easy and simple. Now, for those of you who are interested in creating a video ad for your Facebook campaign, I'm going to show you how simple it is to create that on Playset without any video editing skills. So the first thing you want to do is come on over to videos. You can actually click up here, or you can click the drop down menu and head on to videos. Now you can actually, sort out all your videos. You can browse by templates, Instagram posts, or product demos, but you can just basically scroll through here. And if you hover over them, you're going to see a preview on how the videos will look like. Again, you can always replace text, colors, images, and just find the one that you want to use. Again, with Facebook videos, I do recommend that you use a square post. Those usually convert a lot better. So for the purpose of this training, I'm actually going to show you this example over here with this camera because I like how the layout is. I like how there's text and an image that I can go ahead and replace. Now, in terms of creating videos on a Playset, if you look down here, they will give you different slides, and these slides will play in your videos, and you can customize each and every single one of the slides. You can actually remove the slides if you don't want to put it there, or you can even add slides. Just click on this plus button down here. Now, say for example, I want to sell these Skull Men canvas boots. So I'm going to come back over here. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to upload my first image. So I just uploaded my first image. This is the boot that I want to go on the first slide of my video. Then I'm going to go ahead and click crop, and then I'm going to click update slide. And then you can go ahead and see a preview on how the first slide will look like. So this is my image of my shoe. I can go ahead and customize the text if I want to. So I can go ahead and just type in, skull shoes over here. And then I can just say, check it out. Or whatever you want to put over here, that's totally fine and up to you. And once you're done, again, you can have to update the slide. And here's a preview on how the first slide will look like. So if this looks good to you, we can move on to the second slide. Now, another thing that I want to bring to your attention is you can select an audio track. So if you click on the pencil icon, they're going to have tons and tons of royalty-free music that you can actually add. All you have to do is click on these little play buttons, and then they'll give you a preview of how the music will look like. And then if you like it, you can go ahead and select it. But in this case, I'm just going to move on to the second slide. So in order to do that, just go ahead and click on the second slide. They're going to load it. And once again, I'm going to upload the second version of my product. So here is a different angle of my product that I want to use for my second slide. Then I'm going to go ahead and click crop. And this is how it would look like for my second slide. I'm going to go ahead and do the third and fourth slides off camera because it's literally the same process, and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just finished customizing all of my slides, and I'm going to show you the final video on how it looks like. Again, if you're like me and you have zero video editing skills, I recommend that you guys check out Playset if you want to create these amazing professional video ads for your print-on-demand products. That you have seen how easy it is to create these photo ads and video ads for your Facebook campaign. Right now, I'm going to be showing you how to actually set this up for your website conversion ads. The first thing you want to do is actually to create your ad campaign. Now, under every ad campaign, I usually create anywhere from 3 to 5 different ad sets. Now, say for example, my niche is fitness and I want to test out different targeting interest groups. So for the first ad set, I can target people who are interested in physical exercise, aerobic exercise, body weight exercise, so on and so forth. And this will just require a little bit of research on your end, depending what niche you are in. And then you can test out which of these audience are more likely to convert. A lot of times people think that they're the same, which is usually not the case. There are some targeting groups that are more likely to just like and engage with your ad but never buy. But what we want to test is to find the buying audience who are most likely to convert as buyers and paying customers for your products. Let's hop on over to Facebook and I'll show you exactly how to create this ad. So right now I am on my Facebook Ads Manager account where we can go ahead and actually create the ad campaign. Again, if you don't know how to get here or set it up, I have a full tutorial on this, just go back and watch it. But the first thing we want to do is go ahead and click the create button. And then since we are creating a website conversion ad, we're going to select conversion. And then you have the option to name your campaign. So I can just say, fitness example. And then I'm going to go ahead and click continue. For the next part is the special ad categories, which I stress every single time. If your ad is related to credit, employment, anything related to social issues, elections, or politics, you need to go down here and select them in the drop down menu. If not, you can go ahead and leave it blank and then go ahead and click next. And the first thing you want to do is you can actually label your first ad set. So we can just say ad set 1, and then we can start adding 2, 3, 4, and 5 a little bit later on. And the next thing you want to do is make sure that you select the pixel. Now oftentimes Facebook will allow you to create multiple pixels if you have multiple different Shopify stores. You can go ahead and select it over here. So I'm just going to select any random one. We can put in our budget. So as I mentioned before, I recommend doing $5 a day to test whether or not it works. So let's start off with $5. For the next part, you can go ahead and customize your location, age, gender, detail targeting, and languages. Now, if you're testing a product or you are new inside of your niche and you don't know your target demographics, I recommend leaving most of this broad. Therefore, Facebook can let you know who is your potential buyers, because we never want to assume certain age groups or certain genders will purchase a product. Let Facebook give you that type of data. So what I like to do is I like to just customize the detailed targeting part. So in this case, I can just type in, physical exercise. And you can always use the browse feature to find other targeting options as well. But once you put that in there, you can move on to the next step. Now over here it says detailed targeting expansion. I always uncheck this. The reason behind that is I want Facebook to find me people who are truly interested in physical exercise, because when you check this button, they're going to expand your targeting, which is not what we want. We want to really test this specific interest group. Now the next thing we want to customize is the placement. So I always recommend to do manual placements. We don't want to do automatic, because whenever I'm testing, I just want to test on the Facebook news feed. I don't want anything else. Now, if you find a winning product and you want to scale to other placements, then obviously you can have everything selected. But in terms of testing, I like to uncheck everything. So I'm just going to uncheck this, and make sure that I uncheck all the categories and just leave the news feed. Now you did it right if they grayed out the news feed, which means that's the only option that you have selected. And then we can move on and click next. The next part is make sure you select the correct Facebook pages. If you're running multiple Facebook pages like myself, just make sure that you select the correct one. So I'm just going to pick one as an example. This one's about workout. Now the next thing you want to do is actually set up our ads. So make sure that you select the correct format. So in this case, I'm going to select single image or video, and I can come down here and I can go ahead and add my media. So I just uploaded the photo mockup that we've created on over from Playset. And if you want to see a preview, Facebook will show you right on the side, which looks like that. You'll be able to see, this is how it'll appear. Here's your logo, here is your ad creative, and then you can customize the headline and the buttons down here. But this looks super amazing already, and then all we really have to do now is to finish up creating the ad. So for the text, I can just type in, do you love to work out, grab this t-shirt here, and then go ahead and add in your link, free shipping. And then I'm going to add in my headline and description. So for the headline, I can just say, work out tank top. I can just say great quality. And then down here, I can add in my call to action. So obviously, if you're selling a print-on-demand product, we definitely want to find one that says shop now. You want to go ahead and paste in your website URL. So in this case, you can just type in www.yourlink.com. Now, before you publish your ad, make sure that you are reviewing the preview that's over here. Make sure that you like how your ad looks. Now, if everything looks fine, just go ahead and click the publish button. Now, very quickly, if you want to create a second ad set and you don't know how to do that already, just come on back on over to your campaigns. Right now, it's still in draft because I don't actually want to run this ad yet. I'm just going to come on over to ad sets. Just go ahead and click on this tab. Once you click on it, you'll see the first ad set that we have created. Now, if you hover over this, they give you the option to duplicate this. So you can just go ahead and click dupe, click existing campaign, and click the duplicate button. And then from there, you can go down to the detailed targeting part and click edit. And then you want to change your targeting. So let's just say for the second interest group, you want to target people that like body weight exercise. And then make sure at the top you are saying this will be ad set number 2. And then you can go ahead and click the publish button down here. And then once you have done that, you can close out of the campaign, and under the ad set, you'll be able to see the first ad set and the second ad set. And you can keep on adding all the ad sets before you publish it. Again, all you have to do is click the duplicate button, change out the ad set title and the targeting options, and you can create different ad sets underneath your campaigns. Just make sure that you are selecting the same exact campaign. And that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. I love to know. Also, if you're interested in trying Playset, you can go ahead and click the link down in the description box below for 15% off your subscription. Also, if you found value in today's video, so please go ahead and smash the like button and stay subscribed to my channel for more content just like this. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Live free.